Imagine you are standing in the middle of a vast, ancient forest at night. The fog is so thick you can barely see your own hands. In your backpack, you have 100 different maps. Each one promises a path to gold, power, or peace. You have a compass, a GPS, and every survival guide ever written. You spend hours studying the maps. You compare the routes. You calculate the risks. You wait for the perfect moment, for the fog to clear, for a sign from the stars. But while you sit there, studying your maps, you are freezing to death. This is the state of the modern man. You have potential, you have information, you have options, and yet you haven't moved an inch in years. Your potential is not a gift, it is your cage. Today we are going to burn the maps. We are going to kill the gifted child inside you. And we are going to learn the only skill that matters in a world of infinite choices. The law of radical selection. Welcome to the end of your analysis. In the US, we are obsessed with potential. From the time you were in school, they told you that you were special, that you could be anything. They gave you a trophy for participation and a head full of dreams, but they didn't give you a blade to cut through the noise. High intelligence is a double-edged sword. To a smart man, every path looks viable. You can see 10 moves ahead on 10 different boards. You see the potential of a side hustle. You see the potential of a new career. You see the potential of a new life in another city. But because you see everything, you choose nothing. This is called analysis paralysis. But in dark psychology, we call it the ego's shield. As long as you stay in the planning phase, you cannot fail. As long as you are preparing, your ego is safe. You can still tell yourself, I could be great if I just started. Potential is a drug that keeps you comfortably numb while your life rots away. Listen carefully. In nature, a predator that hesitates between two prey starves. Nature does not care about your intentions. Every day you spend researching is a day you spend dying. You think you are gathering information, but you are actually gathering excuses. You are afraid that if you choose path A, you will lose the benefits of path B. You are terrified of opportunity cost. But here is the brutal truth. By trying to keep all doors open, you are living in the hallway. And the hallway has no food. The hallway has no bed. The hallway is where ghosts live. You are not a multi-potentialite. You are not waiting for the right moment. You are just a man who is afraid to be wrong. And that fear is making you a permanent amateur. To escape the prison of potential, you must apply the law of radical selection. This is not about choosing what to do. It is about choosing what to kill. Selection is an act of violence. To select one path, you must ruthlessly murder all other options. Imagine you are a sculptor with a block of raw stone.
Your potential is the stone. It could be anything, a hero, a monster, a god. But as long as it is a block of stone, it is nothing. You must take the hammer. You must take the chisel. You must strike the stone and break off huge chunks of what could have been to reveal what is. You must become comfortable with the loss of your other selves. You must mourn the businessman you didn't become, so the artist can live. You must bury the athlete you could have been, so the father can be born. Choice is the death of potential and the birth of reality.
Here is your protocol. We call it the 72-hour execution loop. If you are stuck in analysis, you are prohibited from reading another book or watching another how-to video. Starting now, you have 72 hours. Step 1. Pick the most boring but obvious thing you've been avoiding. Don't look for your passion. Look for your debt. What have you promised yourself for months and ignored? Step 2. You have 24 hours to create a minimum viable action. Not a plan, an action. If it's a business, your action is not a logo, it's calling a potential client. If it's fitness, it's not a gym membership, it's 50 push-ups on your bedroom floor. Step 3. Execute within the next 48 hours. No matter how imperfect, no matter how ugly, the goal is not success. The goal is to break the seal of your paralysis. You need to prove to your brain that the world doesn't end when you make a choice. Action provides clarity that thought never will. You don't think your way into a new life. You act your way into new thoughts. Go back to the forest. Drop the maps. Close your eyes. Listen to the wind. Pick one direction, any direction, and start walking. You might hit a wall. You might fall into a ditch. You might get lost. Good. At least you are moving. At least you are alive. The fog only clears for those who are walking through it. Stop being a prisoner of what you could be. Become the man who is. If you are starting your 72-hour loop today, comment "acting" below. Leave the thinkers behind. Join the order.